Hello, you beautiful listeners. We are back. You are joining Int Tabletop for our magnificent D&D Spelljammers campaign, Romance of the Ship Kingdom. Oof, I've just been messing with these players' heads, haven't I? Just so many things have happened. And you know what? We're in the middle still of in the middle of their long rest. Yes, the way I run my long rest, it's actually going to be about 2 sessions. One is like the initial event that leads up to their rest, and then now the actual rest session. Some of the group is, well, actually, everyone in the bar right now is currently in the bar that Sin happens to run. That is the Astro Dreadnought that was rescued last session by our good friend Harry. Now, while we wait for Sean to join in, the ship is docked, and Sin has come off, and Solaris is just draped on his wife's leg, and she's just, oh, you're adorable. I wasn't gone that long. It's been so long.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Sin looks at you all and goes, "Thank you for making sure my husband didn't destroy everything here in his grief. Solar dragons can give into his emotions quickly." She looks at you, Bella. "Oh, if it isn't I've heard much about you. You're the sister-in-law I never met."
Apparently so. It's been quite a day for me, so...
Ew, gross. You have something attached on you. Hold on. You see like this glowing claw appear above her arm, like a missile form, and she swipes at your body.
I take a step back.
Well, she pulls from your body what looks like this disturbing, well, just gonna say, tiny creature. It's like the size of what you would imagine a gnome to be. And it's just...
What is that?
This was a curse. Oh, hold on. And she eats it. Oh, that's so good. Oh God. Oh,
right, so I had another curse on me. That's wonderful.
Eating the cockiness of gods that think they're above everyone. That's my favorite treat.
That was hot.
Ooh, that tastes like Thor's Dune. Wait, he's free? Honey? We'll talk about that later. Have you and Bella?
Yes?
Your brother looks at you for a second. Not Solaris, but Samael. That is Seraphim's real name. Samael looks at you, and he goes, "Bella, say our mother's name."
I just look at him like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't want to die.
You can now, though.
If I die, I am going to come back and I am going to roast you myself. Do you understand?
I'm an owlbear now, so... Actually, wait, no, it can get worse. No, trust me. I will risk this. Just say Mom's name. Say Dendar.
Dendar.
Everything goes quiet, and a puff of smoke appears, and it's a little steamy because you see 2 people wrapped up on each other, like the woman's leg is wrapped around the male demon's backside, and you just hear a and then she stops, and then the demon with the long white hair turns and goes, Bella's
head is just doing the very, very slow, what the hell?
Samael goes, "Mommy! Hey, Dad!" Solaris goes, "Hey, Dad!"
Possible? Just like,
Dendar looks at you. Asteroth looks at you. That's who this is. This is the Asteroth. And this is Dendar, and they're just, oh my. They're shitting their, they start straightening themselves up. Their clothes were quite disheveled, and you notice like glowing lipstick all over Asteroth's face. And he is the one who just looks and goes, "It's my baby girl."
Well, at least I now know that position is physically possible.
Your father is like turning like a pale blue. That's his version of blushing. Your mom's like a greenish blush. And your dad still just, as he's taking slow steps, as his hands is shaking, tears filling his eyes, and he's just, "My baby."
I take several steps back.
He stops. "Honey, it's me."
There's a lot has happened in the past day, and quite frankly, a lot of people seem to think I am related to them, and I don't know them or I barely know them. So it is a lot to take in.
But, honey, your bracers on the inside of it is something very special only I would know because I'm the one who inscribed it.
Prove it.
With love and protection from those who love you, your father. And then there's an A for the initial.
That could have been anyone.
How else would I know where you got your abilities with certain infernal abilities, honey? You inherited that from me. You're my special little girl.
So I inherited being possessed from you.
No, you inherited the ability to have for infernal, for demonic. It's deeper than that. That's just one of the worst outcomes is when your body can become a host.
I get possessed, shit goes wrong, and then I wake up not knowing what happened, and usually some sort of chaos has happened.
That's just because you haven't learned how to prep yourself. You've had the wrong people around you. That's not your fault.
You just see her face go blank at that. Blank and stone cold. My father is not the wrong kind of person.
Asteroth turns to Dendar and goes, I'm gonna go for a walk, honey. Dendar pats him on the shoulder, and Asteroth goes out of the bar. Bella, honestly, you've been away from us for a long time, and I can understand, because that's the person who you see as your true parent. But no, he's not upset at you or mad at you. Just hearing you call somebody else your father, it hurts him. And there's no way he would ever yell at his little girl.
Good, because I would roast him if he did.
You do realize your father would just like that.
Well, each to their own. But as far as I'm concerned, you two are strangers to me.
That is understandable. With time, I am hoping you'll allow us to know more about you and to allow us to tell you more about who you truly are.
We shall see. It has been a very long day.
You have much, I understand, and I'm going to go look for your father because your brothers have inherited all their sensitivity from him. Allow me to go.
Of course. Be well.
Dendar just gives you a curtsy, and she leaves to chase after Asteroth. Sin is just, eeks, yeesh. I thought my family had some drama. Who would like a drink?
I think I would like to find somewhere to sleep for the night, and then some alone time before I go shopping.
This is what makes my tavern and my bar very special. So for you, no charge. For none of you, actually, in your party. When you are each ready to rest or just need your room to place your items, just come to me and I will give you one of the keys. Granted, you will see there is only one door over there, but what makes this very special is that each key, when used on that door, will take you specifically to your room. No one else will be able to access that unless they have that key. There's only one in existence for each room, so you're guaranteed to have your privacy.
May I have my key now, then?
Of course. She slides you your... Well, she looks at that one and goes, no. Hands you a different one.
I take the key, and I'm going... And Belmire is going straight to her room.
When you open the door, it is just... Honestly, it's the girliest, frilliest room. Just so much pink. But the bed just looks like it's just made of clouds. And when you plop into it, you just sink and just feel pure comfort sinking, holding you. But still, it's just gaudy how much pink there is.
It could be worse. And so I'll lay in the bed for about a couple of minutes before I get up. DM, would I have a communication crystal?
Of course you would.
Excellent. Belmire is going to try and contact Father Limmick.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, when that special crystal comes on, deep in the vastness of the astral sea. Yes, Father Limmick's body has been destroyed, but his soul, no, you cannot destroy an elder evil that easily.
Okay.
And he sees that his communication crystal has been activated. And Bella.
Yes.
He goes into your shadow.
Oh, okay.
He goes into your shadow. But we'll worry about that later. But yeah, Father Limmick goes into your shadow.
So, as from Bella's perspective, the crystal is just ringing until it rings out.
Yep. And then it shatters and crumbles into dust in your hands.
What? Okay, that's not good.
Give me a constitution roll.
All right. One moment. Natural 20.
You are so lucky.
Okay.
So, because you rolled that natural 20, what I rolled here for this percentile is now going to be halved. Instead of it being, it's now only your hand has turned into like a strange insectoid type of hand.
Oh, no.
And at first it felt like your fingers were cracking and your voice sounded a little like Limic. Then
Her
that's
eyes
normal.
are wide. Oh, okay. That's not good either.
So we're going to say this right now. What we're going to be calling this, just like in a certain series by an awesome animator by the name of Dingle Doodle and Sips, the curse marker percentage. We're going to be calling this the Father Limic percentage.
Oh, yay.
He now has 14% control.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bella's just still staring at her hand, at the shattered crystal, and just face in hands. Oh, fuck this day. I still can't, sir. I have no other way to contact the Metatron or Michael. Oh, this is fun. And I just flop back down in the bed. And I actually start crying a little.
Oh, no.
Just because the one person Bella wants right now, she cannot get a hold of. And, yeah, she's just going to be crying for a while. Because so much has happened. And she desperately wants a hug or 10.
Something really big has happened, Figs. Bella. Words cannot really emphasize, because in the rubble of the palace, when I talked about the carrion, he's looked out and something has happened, because what used to be armor has now literally fused to his body. This is no longer the carrion anymore. He is gone forever. This is Tharizdun, and Tharizdun looks out deep, and he can see into wild space.
Yeah.
Limic. This is even better than we could have ever planned. Oh, yes. And the new chained king makes a proclamation to the herd, to everyone out there in the cluster. Everyone, I have taken my rightful place as the emperor, and I find myself without a queen. Through the visions and revelations of the powers that have been granted to me from my seat that I filled from my father, I see my bride. She was held captive by the Celestials. Her name is Bella.
Oh no.
Go, cluster. Those that are loyal to me, go get your queen. I need an heir. With the death of my son, I need a new child. And Bella is going to help us usher in a new, true, worthy heir. So, go forth, my subjects. Find my queen. We'll come back to that later. Bella, you said something about crying on the bed?
Yes, she is still crying. She is crying on the bed. She'll be like that for a while, because it's not going
Are you sure about that?
Yes, because it's not immediately going to go into her brain that she should maybe go ask for a new communication crystal.
Well, hey there, ma'am.
What?
Well, you're the new Empress of the Cluster, and I'm your your personal astronome. How may I be of service to you, ma'am?
I'm a what?
You're the new Empress of the Cluster. You've been named so. And with such responsibilities, the astronomes take this very serious, and I am your new personal astronome.
Who named me as such?
Oh, that would be the newly named Chained King.
I have never met him, and I am afraid I must decline. I'm already betrothed to someone else.
Oh, well, you see, that appears to be a problem, ma'am. We've never had one of these. Oh my. Oh dear. Well, give me 1 second. You said you were betrothed to someone? May I have their name real quick?
Why?
I'm gonna just check some records real quick.
His name is Michael.
And what species does he hail from?
He is a celestial.
Okay, hold on one second. The astronome literally pulls up on the ground and lifts up what looks like a trapdoor and goes underneath.
I just stare.
And then he comes back in a panic. Are you really sure about that name there and that he's a celestial?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be? And more to the point, how did you get into this room? It was supposed to be private. And only
astronomes have access to where we design. That's just the way things work. But this is a very serious problem because in our registers there has never been any kind of celestial by the name of Michael.
No, that is not true. I know Michael. He is the leader of the flock.
Well, from what we can see, that there was never any kind of celestial by the name of Michael, that was some kind of being from Avernus by the name of Zargon.
Right.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Can you get me another communication crystal?
Easily.
Thank you.
Would you like this one to have access to have like a private line or to be speaking to open communications to where you can access anyone in the known multiverse?
Access to anyone in the known multiverse, please.
Easily. Just give me a few seconds. And he goes back down.
Okay.
And he comes back up with a gold communication crystal. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Now, is there anything else you'll be needing, ma'am?
No.
Oh, and I will let you know right now then that if you were indeed betrothed, then the mark of royalty wouldn't have appeared on your hand there.
I'm looking at my hand.
Oh yeah, you have a mark on your ring finger. Yeah, that connects you to your future husband, actually.
Right.
So if you were in fact betrothed to this Michael, that would have never appeared because that would have been violating. But you were not. There was never any kind of Michael. So funny, huh?
Yes, and you said my future husband is the Chained King.
Yes, that's what he's calling himself right now.
Right. Does he have a proper name?
Well, that's odd, actually, because the king...
Yes,
name,
go on.
A name. Oh, dear. Excuse me one second. He goes back down under the floor. You just hear, what the hell is the goddamn emperor's name?
Okay.
They come back up and they go, oh, okay, well, he's literally just calling himself the Chained King, and there is a T at the end of after the end of Chained King. I do apologize. Usually we have names of everyone in the known multiverse. That's the way of us astronomes and the registries.
Right. Well, thank you very much. And that will be all. I need to contact Michael and get this sorted out.
Of course. I'm going to be back down here because this requires some investigation. And as he goes down, you just hear, who's been messing with my documents?
Okay.
So the best way to put this is that, have you ever seen Soul? Pixar's Soul?
No, not really. But I think I get what you mean, though.
So basically, this is essentially my version of astronomes are the soul that was taking a list of everyone in the universe that's supposed to be there and existing. And when they die, they have all those names listed. So yeah, you kind of confumped him with the name, with what the Carrion's real name is.
Excellent. Okay, once he's gone, I'm going to use my new golden communications crystal. First, to try and contact the Metatron to see if she knows where Father Limmick is.
Oh my god. Well,
we're doing this, yep.
See, here's the thing. My face is turning bright red because of what I have to describe real quick.
Oh no.
When the screen comes on, we're just, good lord. Best way to put it is it's an orgy. You just see the Metatron coming up, just wiping their forehead, and you see all the scars and like piercings that are on them. Their skin is turned like a palish blue, and the Metatron now is bald, but they have the Glasgow smile, but they have hoops pierced in their cheeks to keep their mouth together. And my God, there's so much leather. Oh. Well, darling.
This is shaping up to be a very odd day.
Well, how would you like to get it a little odder? You see what it looks like Uriel is crawling by and he's just wearing what looks like a Speedo and he has a ball gag in his mouth. Quiet, Uriel. I'll get to you in a sec. But yes,
okay,
little Bella, what do you need?
Regardless of what is going on behind you, I cannot get into contact with my father. Like my original communication.
The party stops and their faces all twist with rage.
Did I say something wrong?
It's not your fault. You don't know.
Don't know what?
Father Lemick was not who he said he was. We did something awful, Bella. We've done awful things, Bella.
No, you haven't.
Because of him.
I don't understand.
Father Lemick was not a pure monk. He was a evil monster. He was a demon. His real form was unfathomably evil. You unfortunately cannot hear a thing anymore.
Oh.
No, Bella. Why are you listening to these lies about me? Those words are coming out of your mouth.
What is going on?
Bella. Your father is right here with you now.
But
Just be a good girl and give me your body.
I will not be possessed again for the second time today.
Bella, it's your father, Father Limick.
No, it is a demon. It is a demon attempting to gain control. This is new.
You're not in the right place. You're not listening to your father. Fine, I'll let you have your time, but you will do as I say. I'm your father. Looking out for you. Womp, 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 womp. Still can't hear shit from the communication crystal. They're talking, but it's just a load of nonsense. This is purely no language. It's just all garbly-gook.
Something is going on.
Womp, womp, womp.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand you. My communication crystal is making whatever you say mere nonsense.
Metatron grabs their chin, thinks, then does their fist against their palms, just wah! And using their finger, they write the word Zargon.
I don't know. No, but my father spoke to me just now. He wants my body. But why would my father want my body? That does not sound like him.
The Metatron listens. Now since you explained that you cannot, they're going to do their best to try to pantomime charade for you. And when they hear about that, they point at you.
Yeah.
Then they point at the sky, and they basically just say trying to encompass, opening their hands wide to show everything.
Yeah.
Point back at you, and then they kind of do their hands imprisoned, holding against themselves, like they're tied up, and then points at the ring finger, points at you, and then points at points at the stomach, and then kind of does a rounding around the stomach, and then points at you. And then does a pantomime of holding a baby, and then does an explosion.
So essentially, wants my body for a baby.
Metatron nods furiously.
Well, whoever that demon isn't getting it, so I'm not being possessed again.
So Metatron, they do the sign language for "We love you." We still love you.
And I repeat it back. I'm like, right, I need to contact Michael. I need to speak to him because everything is going. There's so much that has happened, and he proposed to me, and I'm his betrothed, and I just.
Metatron nods.
Enjoy your party.
Metatron nods again, and they sign one last time. This time it's just, "I love you. Be safe."
I will. I love you too. And I hang up.
All right. Would you like to try to contact Michael now?
Absolutely. After a few deep, steadying breaths, Belmire is now going to try and contact Michael.
Well, this is where the real fun begins. Figs, that hook that you had, it's still you could just feel like I said, nothing's worse than, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Especially when the woman's the demigorgon. The scene you come upon, the best way I would say is two colossal kaiju titan monsters, except one is clearly just getting its ass handed to him, And you just hear, baby, please. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, she's getting his ass kicked. She's like, cheers, I'll drink to that. And she's just downing, like, whatever drink she could get hold of.
And the first colossal beast looks at you and looks down at the one that it's holding to the ground and goes, look, it's one of your messes now. Fix it. And if you do not have this fixed, you will never know my embrace from mating again. And you just see the other one on the ground just go, but, you will be sleeping in the ninth layer. No! And the first one that was whooping on the one on the ground disappears, and this one looks at you. You see it has like 8 tentacled hook arms and then a mass of writhing tentacles for his legs, and a big 8-inch long horn coming off his head. And he goes, Bella, 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 Bella. Of course you don't recognize me, but it's indeed I, the one who was known as Michael. This is my true shape, my true form.
Oh, well, the astral gnome wasn't lying then. That's good.
The astral gnomes do not lie.
And then
they're incapable of it.
I just hold up the hand with the ring finger on and go, well, apparently our betrothal was real.
What has happened? Why is Limic's body fused on yours?
My what? What?
Bella.
I have a ring on my finger, and apparently I'm the empress of the cluster now? And I tried to contact Father Limic, and my original crystal shattered because it just rang out. And all I really want is a hug from my father. And now I've got some demon attempting to possess me, pretending to be my father, but no, my father would absolutely not try and take over my body for the sake of having a baby.
No, that sounds pretty right.
Bella?
Yes?
What you just described is Father Limic.
No, he is not. My father was a good man. He would never do anything like that.
And that's what makes him so terrifying, is that he had us all so perfectly fooled, dancing to his drum. Bella, Celestials are not meant to slaughter races. That is not normal. The things Celestials did under Father Limic's command, shattering the great cosmology wheel, this was all to ensure that his master's plan would come to fruition. Oh, I'm sure he is trying to block me from being able to tell you this, but I will gladly kill him again if he wants to try.
You killed my father.
Bella, he's not your father. Your real father is Asteroth.
Asteroth is my birth father.
And he loved you.
And he is not the one who raised me.
You were stolen from your father, from your mother. I understand. You're allowed to be mad that they want to be in your life, but at the same time, understand that you were stolen from them. They were never given the chance to even be in your life. So, on both sides, it's a little unfair for both of you guys.
But you still killed the one I called father.
Because of the sins he's committed. And
as she speaks, you see her eyes, her golden eyes, it's now like there's a fire behind them.
Oh no.
Hellfire behind them.
Oh
no. Can I do something?
Oh no, she's in her room. I'm sorry. Oh wait, Figs, you actually can hear this from your hook. What would you like to do?
Yes.
What?
She needs a nap.
Wait, you're gonna... Wait, hold on. Zargon, he can feel you, Figs, and he's going to go, everyone, wait! Figs, give me a second. Bella?
Okay.
What?
You have every right to be upset because for your side, all you think is that I just murdered your father. Understandable. Before you lose yourself into rage and do anything that could be a mistake on your side and cause massive ramifications, I would suggest maybe going out and getting some air, my dear.
And why should I? I have apparently been lied to my entire life.
I want to tell you, but obviously, I'm doing more harm than any kind of good to you. I fear that if I tell you any more, it's just going to damage your psyche even more, and that doesn't help you. Because believe it or not, I may be from Avernus, but I have no reason to torture you or harm you. That's a misconception to think us beings from Avernus just purposely want to harm individuals.
Well, I suppose you have already harmed me. My father is dead. Our betrothal wasn't real, so now I am married to whoever this new chained king is, the emperor of the cluster. And apparently I've got something of Father Limix fused with me.
Bella.
Yes?
What you don't need is not hearing a truth. You need to show a sign of trust. So right here, right now, I will lower all my defenses, and you may send an attack to me. There will be nothing done on my part. Figs will stay behind, will not do anything. This is so to show you can trust me.
I cast Sickening Radiance on him.
There's no roll, no nothing. What does it do?
It is 4d10 radiant damage. So let me just roll.
Roll it.
Alrighty, that is 20 radiant damage.
His eye just explodes, and it just becomes a charred socket. He doesn't flinch. He takes it. It doesn't heal. He's letting it stay permanently. And he takes a permanent 20 minus from his health.
That didn't feel as good as I thought it would.
You see, there's still a lot of hope for you, Bella.
And she just starts to cry again. Her world is quite literally just shattered into pieces.
Here's drink to that, bro.
Damn it, Figs, roll a constitution roll now. You're on your third drink.
That's a modified 20.
You're fine for now. But for now, I still can't leave you, Figs. This scene's still going. And as you're crying, from your childhood, you recognize this. As a gentle, warm, wet feeling starts going on your hand, and you recognize that this is a lick from a certain Blink dog, the doctor's dog, BB.
I just wrap my arms around BB and just start to cry harder.
You just see that big old head. She just plops onto you, and blink. She blinks you away.
Okay.
And whoop, where you blink and where you end up at this 1 second, because BB's blinking works to where it doesn't take you to a place. It also works for time.
Oh, okay.
BB felt what was going on with you because dogs are susceptible to emotions. And if you don't agree with me, people, kiss my butt. BB knew what you were feeling, and you're back when you were about like maybe 9 months old.
Okay.
And your mother she is passed out in the rocking chair. She has had a long night, and you are just starting to cry. But your father, Asteroth, has come in tiptoeing, and he sees your mom, and he quickly scoops you up and goes, Come along, baby girl. It's like, we don't want to wake your mom up. Like, we don't need to have another small cosmos explode from her fury." BB, as he's like just gently cooing you, BB she sees you she just has this look.
Yeah.
And she looks at you and then looks at the scene going on in front of you.
I just cry harder.
And you hear your dad singing a song. It's a lullaby. You recognize this lullaby in your heart of hearts.
Yeah, I just cry harder.
You genuinely feel everything from your dad, and this is the other side of parental love. This. And BB looks at you again, bloosh, and you blink again. And this time, you blink to when you were gone, but you don't go to yourself. You're still here to what was your room. And, oh, god damn it. Asteroth is just sitting there on the ground, and he's just still just singing the same lullaby, and Dendar comes and goes, "Honey, I know you can't keep doing this." And Asteroth just looks and goes, but it's her birthday, and I told her every day I would welcome her with a song. Just let me sing my baby girl, welcoming her to another year, please. Just let me have this. Limerick took everything else from me, just let me have this. And Asteroth, just as he is in the room, he's looking into a portal that Limerick had set up in the bedroom as he just looks at you and he just cries as he sings you the lullaby to welcome you for on your 10th birthday. Baby looks at you again, you blink again. And this is when I was 16.
Yeah.
And this is one last time in that bedroom. And Asteroth is just standing there.
Yeah.
As he looks into the portal, he sees you happy. He sees you, he hears you call Father Limerick Father. He slowly goes and he says, with this at least I know you had a good life and you're safe. But it's finally time. He turns off the light, he closes the door, and he just says, I love you, Bella, but goodbye. And the door just becomes a wall. And Bibi looks at you one last time, and you blink and you're back in the room. And she gives you a lick on the face. You look at her and you can feel as if she's just saying, you needed to see that.
I don't know why you thought that, but thank you, I guess.
She gives you a nuzzle. She gets up and she looks away, and then as she's walking away, she blinks. Far off in the distance, we just hear a as Bibi is taking more of Lord Nibble's treats. Bella, you are in the room.
Yes.
It's quiet. What is going through Bella's mind?
What is going through Bella's mind right now is that she desperately wants a hug. Her father figure is dead. She's just seen all of that with Asteroth, and she's still processing it. She is apparently queen of the cluster, and demons want her body for a baby, which, let's be honest, all that thought is doing is galvanizing her into not giving in. Apparently her father figure is dead, and now there's a demon pretending to be him. Everyone is saying her father figure wasn't who she thought he was, and she is absolutely 100% already rejecting that as blasphemy. So that's going to be interesting later down the line. And she's just like still staring at the mark on her ring finger she doesn't even know how she's going to deal with this one. And apparently there's also that boy Link.
Yep.
So it's like a lot has happened in 24 hours. And she doesn't even know what is going on with the Metatron, but it's like, okay, just deal with that much, much later.
Not right now.
Not right now. So she's just like, there is a lot that's going on. And she's just like, I don't even know who I can trust. She does not know who she can trust other than herself now. Maybe the doctor.
I was going to say, looking at your items, you see some medical supplies that was given you from the doctor, and that rings a little true for you. That when you say there's no one you can trust, you see his mask. You think of the doctor.
Yeah, he's the only one she can trust.
He may be eccentric, he may be weird, but he's never lied to you.
Never.
Maybe, good Lord, it's terrifying to even think of yourself thinking, oh, maybe he can give you some advice. Get his perspective.
Well, with that thought in mind, she's gonna pick herself up, use her hat of disguise so that she doesn't look like she's just been spent the last 30 minutes or however much time has passed crying.
About a good couple hours, actually, so your eyes are pretty red.
Yeah, so she's gonna do that. It's like, no, everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
The world is not on fire.
Exactly. Yep. You're that dog in the burning room, just sipping your drink. Everything is fine.
Yeah, so she's gonna do that and then go down and find the doctor.
Now, before we have you join in with the doctor, during this whole time, during the bedroom, of course, everyone was doing was at the bar enjoying some drinks. So let's go to our fun little let's go to our little makeshift party with our newly joined captain from the pirate ship, and then of course Harry, and then of course we have Figs and the seer and the man of the hour himself, the doctor. And
Just sitting there drinking lava lamps instead of beer.
you are the most interesting man I have ever seen in my life. And you see what this comes from, like what looks like a 14-year-old, and he's wearing what looks like so over the top of his purple turtleneck is this gargantuan thick collar around his neck. But so it's what looks like a boy with like medium longish purple hair. He has a black eye patch over his left eye, and across his turtleneck is just like a ton of belts, and over his really obviously baggy pants. And his turtleneck is way too big for him, because so the sleeves go over like an extra 3 feet. And his teeth look like they would belong more akin to a Velociraptor or T-Rex.
I thank you. I really like your fashion sense. I knew someone who liked to wear a lot of belts too. Normally they use them on me. But that's neither here or there. Why don't you join me? Have a drink.
Ooh! And Sin turns from the bar. She's cleaning a glass, and she goes, "Fang, what are you doing here? Aren't you stuck doing some stupid job right now?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got a little. Yeah, I do have to get back, but I got a little free time. Sure, mister, I'll join you for a drink."
Sure. What's your poison? Mine's actual poison. That's because I'm immune.
Ooh, take what I'll have what he's having. Okay, 2 glasses of extreme poison.
Just like Mom used to make.
Ooh.
Pump it down.
And Fang cheers, and just throws back the glass. He belches as a poison, skull and crossbones cloud comes out of his mouth. That was great. Sin, you got those cookies for me? I'll have them ready in a while. God. I just heard rumors that there's supposed to be this guy by the name of the Solar King or something. He's supposed to be coming in. He's gonna be my playmate for a bit.
Solar King? Kind of sounds like a knobhead.
I really like you.
I like you too.
2 more glasses.
Let's get another.
Yes, 2 more glasses of your strongest poison.
All right, let's add some possum blood to it.
Yeah. Oh, this man wants. And as Fang looks at you, he's so happy. A massive tail plops from behind him. And he goes, "Ooh, my Tarrasque is coming out." And she goes, "Don't," and Sin looks and goes, "Don't you dare transform in this bar. I will kill you, boy." Fang goes, "I'll behave."
That's a trick I'd like to see one day. I too can transform, normally to a nerd.
Ooh, wait, have you met a Tarrasque before? Have you
Only
met
in
one
my
of
sleep.
Oh, well, consider yourself lucky, because today, sir, you are in fact I'm not a full-grown Tarrasque. I'm still only a juvenile, but I am indeed a Tarrasque.
I just look there and my jaw drops. And I'm like, I just realized you have a turtleneck. What a great fashion choice.
Fang just hugs you. I really like you.
I like hugs. People like to hug me. Mostly because I smell like vanilla. That's normally, there was a wizard named Jerry, and he cursed me to smell like vanilla for some reason. I think it was because I knocked over his picture frame.
Oh, you knew my Uncle Jerry?
Depends. Big-headed fella, fun to get high with.
A lot of tentacles?
I kind of hate to admit this, but I know a lot of people with tentacles. But yes, this sounds like the same Jerry who lives in a cave.
Yep, that's my uncle.
Wow, small multiverse.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm kind of worried.
I'm sure he's fine.
But Sin, one more drink. Your 3rd strongest poison.
Ooh.
All right.
I got a little something special for this one.
Ooh,
Where I'm from, this is called LSD.
You're going to make a Tarrasque trip balls? God damn it. There's certain to be nothing wrong with this. What could possibly go wrong? How much do you add to the drink?
Just dump out the whole vial.
This will come. We'll visit this much later. But yeah, Fang downs it. That was great. He goes, "Well, thanks, mister. If you ever happen to go by the great prison in the old God's Head, I happen to be the warden there." Yeah.
Awesome. I will bring you cookies.
He hugs you one last time.
I pat him on the head.
All right, Sin. Well, I gotta get going. That it's like, before my old boss I listened to, his name was Xanathar. He was a cool beholder, man. But now I gotta listen to some asshole. He's calling himself the Chain King. Fucking dick. Thinking boss me around.
All right, rebel. Screw that guy. Be your own man, Taras thing.
Ooh. You know what? Yeah. Next time I see him, he's dead meat. And he punches his hand into his fist and goes, I'm going to kick his ass. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. And Fang just leaves and Sin just looks at you and goes, did you just tell the Taras to fight Tharazdun?
So now
That
the
is
doctor's
hilarious.
in control and not the fool. Huh? What happened? What'd I do?
Nothing, honey. Here, just have another glass.
Oh, thanks. Why is there a letter in my pocket that says thanks for the good time? Dirty Dan and the boys.
God damn it.
Why am I sore? Yeah, I think I'll have 3 more of these.
Oh, and Sin prepares you a round of drinks to take to the table where the seer is. The seer with figs, and goes, here, honey, go. Here's your drinks for the table.
Kuderi.
Well, what did everyone choose to drink here? We know what the doctor's drinking, some highly noxious, toxic drink. What is everyone else
sitting
drinking?
on some nice.
It really
God damn
doesn't matter. She's just drinking.
I'm drinking a mixture of the top 5 strongest alcohols that they have.
Oh, dear God.
She's probably just letting the seer order, so if that's what the drink is, she's drinking.
Theory, I'm almost as old as time itself. I can hold my liquor.
Like, just to emphasize how strong this drink is that the seer is drinking, Samael comes up and goes, oh, come on, it can't be that strong. He takes one sip. What's going on? I'm ready. Slam! Face first in the ground.
Yeah, Fix is drinking it. She don't care.
And you just hear Sin say, yes, the Doulaha has taken another victim. Yeah, you know what drink this is. From Goblin Slayer Abridged. It's the Doulaha. It's the
Oh, this sounds really fun. I want one of those on top of my drink, Theory.
Dear God! Give me a constitution roll.
Oh, am I doing a constitution roll too?
Both of you. The seer and...
That is
the
a
Doulaha's
19.
grumble. There we are. You got a 19?
Yeah, I got a 19.
And what did you get, honey?
1 second, love.
The Doulaha's. Oh, no!
You know what? It was worth it.
The seer, you are so drunk that you are drunk. You have never been so drunk. And Figs, you take a sip and you're just, it's okay.
To be fair, I haven't been drunk in a very long time.
This makes
I
no
actually feel a
sense.
nice good buzz going on. It's quite lovely.
It's like, this is my first time. Let's go.
It's just, seriously, it's just, Figs is just, it's okay.
Oh, I hope I stay in control. Otherwise, things can go horribly wrong right now. I'm gonna have another drink.
No!
Yes.
Both of you.
On that note,
Tears
I'm going to
looking to
excuse
the
myself from this. I
Oh
remember
my-
what happened on Platari 9.
Hey, that happened one time, dearie.
And now the planet don't exist anymore.
That's what I said. It happened one time.
Dear God.
Yeah, I'm going to take a walk.
Okay, I'm starting to adjust a little bit more, so no one dies. However, there are some beautiful flowers growing all throughout the bar, and they smell quite lovely.
BB blinks into the bar onto the table, looks at you, the seer, blinks away, blinks back, and puts a lampshade on your head, and then goes to follow after the doctor.
Oh yeah, nobody, I'm going to leave my mourner's mask here. Nobody puke in it.
It was a lovely gift. Lord Nibbles, do you know that creature? What's wrong?
He just like closes his eyes and just nemesisly he looks at BB. As BB looks at him, BB just twerks, like shakes her butt side to side and just walks away.
I think you have a little girlfriend, don't you? I
Lord
want
Nibble.
them to feel, dearie. Oh, you hate them now. Just wait till they grow on you.
Lord Nibbles just looks at you. Hold on. Nope, he takes a lick of the Doraha's grumble and just falls asleep unconscious. Sin looks and goes,
Oh.
it has claimed another victim.
Well, he was too young to drink.
Yeah.
Next month he would have been fine. Oh, his little leg is twitching.
So, Sin comes and goes, so, there, thank you. Yep, Dugar's But yes. So, Sin comes and goes, I imagine you all are hungry as well. Now, if you don't mind me asking, you are all the most mixed match party I've ever seen, then of course my gentleman here who has saved me and brought me back to my place of business and my magnificent husband. And damn it, I need to check. Son of a bitch! Yeah, Solaris is like, hey, let me get some of that Juragar's Grundle. He takes one sip, falls fucking unconscious. Yep, and it strikes again. She goes, man, you guys cannot handle your alcohol.
No food, just more of this.
She's just, wow, okay then.
I'm handling quite lovely. You may want to duck before you walk over there. I see some cactuses that I grew.
The bar rumbles, and Sin goes, calm down, Gary. It's okay. Please try not to grow so much stuff in the bar.
I don't have a problem.
He is a mimic, and it kind of hurts.
Oh, my apologies. Let me take care of that. With a flick of my wrist, the flowers and everything disappears.
You get a nice cushion underneath your butt.
Ooh.
It's as if it has a massage function, so it's just like vibrating underneath you.
Jerry, if you wanted to touch me, all you had to do was ask.
Oh my god, a fucking house is hitting on one of my players. The house like rumbles a little. And Sin's just like, is someone literally flirting with my mimic?
Hey, first of all, the mimic is flirting with me. I'm just not gonna say no.
Gary, behave.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
Sin walks behind a bar and comes back and gives you a very special key with a ribbon tied around it. And like one of the shutters on the windows opens and closes as if the house is winking. As if the bar is winking. I apologize.
I'll take another quick sip and I'll be on my way.
Oh my.
Enjoy life while I can, Dewey.
Sierra, are you going for this? Are you okay with this? Because I have something special prepared for you.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna hurry up.
So the Seer, I'm going to have to fade to black because yes, this is literally what's going to turn into. Because the Seer, when you open the door, it's as if it has like a lamp with a red lace across the top of it, so it has a red light to it. And there's this strange mirrored ball hanging from the ceiling, so there's sparkly lights going all around. And you just hear a, can't get enough of your love, babe. And you just see this interesting looking individual just laying on a what looks like a owl bear rug with a rose in its mouth. And as you walk in, the door slowly closes.
No. Daddy's home, dearie. And then I can shut the door.
Thank you for being okay with this. I'm crying right now, everyone. This just happened. This just happened.
You give me gold, my love. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to make you blush if I can.
It is as if the interior of the bar is now turned pink. And Sin is just, oh my god. Would anyone else like to join me for a drink?
Here's all drink to that.
Wow. Someone finally rolled a nat 20. Sin can hold her drink. She just drinks the Duraga's Drundle.
I got a 21 on mine.
Oh my, yes. Oh my god. It really happened. This really happened. A player seduced a mimic house.
You're welcome. And I'm going to go enjoy it too.
We fade to black on what's going on with the Seer. The Seer, the Gary is now romantically interested in you. You can do whatever you wish with Gary the house, Gary the bar now. So the doctor, you now notice as you go outside, you notice the entirety of this building is turned pink, and it looks like it as if it has a smile on its face on the front of it.
I've seen weirder shit.
Bella, this is when you actually don't exit to the interior of the bar. You exit to the outside, and you almost crash into the doctor.
Well, I'm just gonna wrap my arms around him and give him a good hug.
He reciprocates.
Huh?
Oh, somebody have a little too much, but I always am open for a nice hug.
A lot has happened, and I show him the ring tattoo thing on my ring finger.
Oh dear. Magical ring of engagement.
Well, I'm apparently now the queen of the cluster, and my
Well,
husband is the chained king, who is emperor of the cluster. And worse yet, Michael was not even who he said he was.
oh my.
And Michael killed my father. That is a thing. And I spill everything that's happened in the last few hours onto the doctor, and by the end of it I am crying again.
Doctor, he's holding her, patting her on the back, and just being very sympathetic and just letting her vent everything out.
I don't...
Hey, I got an idea.
Yes?
Why don't we get out of here? Just for a little bit.
I would love
Clear
that.
our heads.
I would
Anywhere
love
you
that.
want to go.
At this point, I honestly don't know. I had thought I'd do some shopping, but I don't know if that will fix everything. It usually does.
Well, let's give it a shot.
If you're willing.
I'm always willing. I
Thank
said it to you earlier. You're special to me. And whenever you need me, and I'm not that idiot, I'll do what I can to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Bella. Plus, I'm pretty damn good at haggling, so let's go. Just grabs you by the hand gently and starts like enthusiastically running off into the sunset to find the store.
Yes, shopping.
Oh, this is so cute because we see a fun little slideshow of the doctor and Bella going to so many different shops. A little bakery. He buys her a little cute little heart-shaped little donut. And as time progresses, you guys are going, and then you see a peculiar little shop. And a gentleman sees you both and goes, well, hey, let me stop you both. Let me get some of your time. Please. The handsome gentleman with the pretty young gal on his arm there. Please. Won't you let a gentleman have a second of your time?
All right, listen, buddy. I don't appreciate solicitation. I'm too broke to buy anything. I know who I'm voting for. I've found Space Jesus. Seriously, unless you're selling Thin Mints, go away.
Oh, you misunderstand me, friend. Look, I already have everything I need. I just simply want to give you a free fortune telling. Because, you see, my friend, I got friends on the other side. And you hear, like, echoing towards the building, I've got friends on the other side.
Well,
that's just a little parlor trick here in wild space. That's just an echo, my friends. Come along now.
it can't hurt.
You notice this gentleman's wearing a top hat, a black suit with a purple tie and a white shirt. He's like rail thin. He's got like a pencil mustache and kind of tan skin. He leads you in.
My instincts say no, but he has a trustworthy smile. Okay.
You notice all around he's got the strangest objects. He's got like shrunken heads, these strange dolls with needles.
I like this place.
And as you sit at his table, he goes, now listen up, friends. I got hoodoo, I got voodoo, I got things I've never even tried, as he opens up this pot that explodes with a smoke and energy.
I think I like you.
And he, with a swirl of his hands, he pulls up a deck of cards and he goes, now the cards will tell. And as he lays them down in front of you, now for you, my good sir, for you I see. And as he picks up the card, an animated sequence begins. Doctor, you see, it's interesting. You see at first you are in an elegant suit with a woman who's in a very beautiful gown. You're dancing, twirling, and she disappears from you. And as these series of images are appearing, he's just saying, an old love that was lost and gone. But in tragedy, your heart is reborn. And then you see another girl. She catches your eye. You dance, you twirl, and it's divine. And for my little miss, who comes from interesting origin, for you I see. He holds up the card and it animates.
Yeah.
You see for yourself, you see a baby image of you just crawling, and as baby you is just getting older and older, you see all these images of all the things that flash through your life, and then seeing you being split from Zargon, and then looking at your hand, but then you see what looks like a shining bright night. Your true love will come and help you set free, and even an old friend will be there to cheer you on. And it looks like clearly his link is giving you a thumbs up as well. And this shining man, this shining light, you notice some familiarity to him. It's odd.
Okay.
And as he stops, he goes, "Now these are the futures I see." And he stops and he looks and he goes, "Now take my hand." And he holds out his hands crisscross to each one of you. Come on. Won't you shake
Bella.
up poor old sinner's hands?
Bella takes one of the hands.
Can I investigate?
Yes, you may. Roll me a d20.
Whoops.
Hold on 1 second.
Bella, you said you tried to take his hand, so you take his hand. I'm
Yep.
just waiting on the doctor now.
Yep.
15. Hold on. My thing's loading super slow. Man, the suspense. Okay, 18. And can I try to steal one of those shrunken heads?
Oh, you can easily. He'll give you one.
Okay.
All you have to do is ask. But what you see from this handshake, protection.
From?
This is a touch spell that he wants to do.
Oh, okay. And I'll go ahead and take his hand then.
And as he shakes, he just goes, "Yes." And as he's shaking,
Bum, 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 bum.
exactly. Bump, 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 bump. You just hear, "Are you ready?" And Bella, you look at your hand. It goes back to normal, and the ring is gone.
What?
And you just hear, "Are you ready?" He holds a glowing portal, and a necklace comes out, and he's holding the connection spell that was connecting you to Tharizdun, and he locks it inside, and he hands it to the doctor. "Are you ready?"
I think I need an adult.
And that's when he flashes his hands down, and a skull shape appears on his face. And he goes, "Now, I hope you're satisfied. But if you're not, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side." And then he smashes, and he does what looks like down a smoke bomb, and green smoke erupts. And you guys are back outside.
Oh no, I didn't get to ask for a shrunken head.
You have a shrunken head in your hand.
He's a magic man. I'm sorry to interrupt, Bella. Hey, the ring's gone.
It is. This is... Well,
The necklace is in your hand, Doctor.
That's good, I think.
Well,
It's very good, because when we flash back to the Chained King, he had your location, and when he was going to try to send coordinates for a bounty hunter, and he's lost sight of you. So I can't do that now.
Out of character. So the link, the ring, it's contained in this necklace. So would I be able to transfer the curse to someone else?
Yeah. Didn't expect you to figure that out so quickly, but yes.
All right, I know just the person.
But so you guys each saw your fortune.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't being projected out
Brian?
loud. Yes.
Yeah. But the Chained King knows what Bella looks like, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
So he can still send bounty hunters after her, just not precise.
True, you're getting close to a trap I'm laying.
Okay.
I just couldn't have it be direct and fast.
That's fine. That's fine.
And yes, Kat, I'm happy you let me continue doing my Princess and the Frog bit.
Love that
One of
movie.
my favorite songs for the movie.
I've been waiting. This is one thing I've been waiting so long, because I prepared this like weeks ago for the Doctor and Bella, and I've just been waiting. I've just been waiting to do this.
Okay.
It just all depended if you guys could have actually not even done it if you didn't go with them. So you didn't have to go with them. So I'm very happy you did.
I'm happy too.
But
Bella, how you feeling?
Phoenix?
Yeah. No, I'm waiting for you to continue.
Oh no, Bella was asking how you. The doctor was asking how you were feeling.
Oh, she's feeling like she needs a very long sleep. But I think, well, shopping helped a bit, but now I'm just emotionally numb. I think a lot has happened. An awful lot. And I can only hope tomorrow is not as interesting.
So I'm going to DM you something real quick, Phoenix.
Okay.
Just let me know your reaction out loud.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. So how does Bella feel when she realizes this?
Can she deal with that, like, tomorrow? Or
Yes.
the day
Of
after?
course. No. So I just see like that anime Steam face just
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much just anime steam face going and eyes wide, head cocked to the right this time. Like, oh yeah,
oh,
she'll deal with that tomorrow or the next day. Not right now. Like just the cherry on top of everything else that has happened.
Ooh, that reminds me, Bella.
Yes.
While you were using the facility, I saw something awesome, and I got it for you. Check it out. I pull out little keychain plushies that are designed to look like you and me.
oh, it's so cute.
It even has removable mourner mask and a little jar of leeches.
Oh, thank you.
And check out the little fireball that comes out of your hand. But it shoots like a real fireball at a tent, and it catches on fire.
My face just lights up.
Why is it burning? My cabbages!
Oh shit. Yeah, let's skedaddle.
Yes, that's
You know what?
fun.
Fire's good. Fire cleanses all, Bella.
It does. It does.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I am breaking right now. Now, finally, it is finally time for me to come back to a certain someone, to a certain Gearforged. Alseed.
Yeah, that's
So Alseed, you and Beelzebub you've been out in the Astral Sea for a minute.
yeah. No, he told me to take a wrong turn somewhere. And unfortunately, wrong turn out in Astral Sea. You know, it's the math gets a little wonky, but you end up nowhere. Surprisingly, nowhere you want to be.
Beelzebub looks at you and goes,
Boss, it appears we have been locked in a tractor beam.
Now, hold on, Beelzebub. I don't remember saying that you could speak after you got banned from being navigator. Why are we in a tractor beam? What the hell's going on?
I don't understand.
Beelzebub is very...
Beelzebub.
No. Oh, no.
And as you're being pulled in, the ship you're being pulled into, the size, best way to put it, when you look at it, Beelzebub, he thinks at first that it just looks like a moon, and he just has to say,
That's no moon.
I swore if you ever told me that, Beelzebub, we would not be friends anymore.
He cries underneath his armor.
I'll give you the one. Just the one.
Yeah.
The one time.
Yeah.
And you get pulled into the very... not Death Star, obviously Death Star, not Death Star, but you get pulled into the not Death Star.
We get pulled into the unalive sun.
And as you're greeted into the ship, there's so many soldiers, and they all have their bolters aimed directly on the ship. And waiting for you as you and Beelzebub come out, gentleman looks like he's in a very strange looking armor. And this armor, it's like, how the hell would he have any room to take it off? It looks like it's definitely like it's fused with his body. And the vulture helmet is like twisted, and even just the sockets of it look like there's actually no face. It just looks like an empty skull sockets in the helmet.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say that is not yummy for me. I'm not really enjoying that, whatever that is happening there, unfortunately.
It looks, and as this thing looks at you, you have what I need. I'm gonna need to take it.
I've been told that frequently. It doesn't usually work when people tell me that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of go with a forward-facing no. Don't want to give whatever it is that you want to you. That being said, Beelzebub, you wanna help me out here?
Oh.
Ready on it, boss.
And, well, I rolled for him. He rolled a nat 1. And not Beelzebub, but I rolled for the well, let's just say this was a piece of Tharsdoon, and yeah, he crit failed on his attack, and Beelzebub actually gets to hit him first, so let me see how much damage this is going to do on him. Okay, so
I missed a little bit there. Seems like our Wi-Fi just went out. I heard something about I got the attack missed, and Beelzebub is about to hit.
Yep, so the piece of Tharsdoon actually missed his attack that he was trying to launch on you. He crit failed. And Beelzebub actually was able to hit him, and he's going to do a whopping 29 damage on him. And so what you see is as Beelzebub just launches forward, he doesn't have any actual weapons. He just punches. And he just unloads just a fury of blows to where I gotta do it. He literally, as if there was a camera to the side, he looks to the left, does a thumbs up, and just a little ding as he goes back to punching and sends the piece of Tharsdoon back. And you have plenty of time to do whatever you need to do, Alcide, because all the soldiers, their command was to wait until any further commands were given.
I roll 20 at the moment to see what I can do. It's been a while.
And while you're looking, like, when the piece of Tharsdoon hits the ground, it was like in what looked like a solid shape, but when it hits, it becomes kind of like a liquid base, and it like just squishes together in the head, and it pulls itself back into a more humanoid form, its fingers cracking back into place, snapping its neck into place, and then literally the helmet stretches open and then just lets out an infernal scream. Yeah, nope. So what it was attempting to do, it was just making this mass of a spear from its own body, and it sent it flying towards you, Alcide. And no, its aim was so off, it literally takes out a group of the soldiers. And
hey, you said that it was wearing some kind of armor that looked fused to its body, correct?
Yes.
I would like to use heat metal.
As your heat, okay, go ahead, roll for it. So wait, you just roll for the damage for that, correct?
It looks like I have to roll a DC 14 attack.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so yeah, it took out 85 soldiers. Damn.
Did the bubble go through?
All right, so he needs to roll a DC.
Oh.
Yeah, he fails. He fails. So.
Oh, good. Then I deal 2d8 fire damage over time.
Roll that. Oh, okay. Excellent. Oh, God, as this thing becomes bloodied, it's just like this greenish, blackish goo starts to erupt from the seams in the armor as its body erupts in flames. Go ahead. What else do you want to do? As a 12 isn't going to hit, is it?
Is it going to hit me? Let me see. That is a good question. Doing this from my phone, a little difficult. No, 12 is not going to hit. Close.
Just as he makes another 2 giant spears from his body, the mass of it's getting smaller as he sends them launching to you. They just go wild over your head, taking out another massive group of the soldiers. Beelzebub's looking. He goes in for another fury of blows, but no, he slips on the bloody goo, smashes a crater into the ground as the piece of Tharsdoon jumps away, landing in front of you, Alcide, as it just erupts another scream at you, as it starts to raise its hand, forming another spear.
I guess by this point, I'll probably draw my weapon.
Go ahead and swing with that bad boy.
By the way, I want to make sure middle deals damage every turn for 6 or something.
Roll me another fire, because that's how we're going to do this. Because I don't
do that each turn
every time, my man.
Good enough, sure.
We do combat a little differently. We follow a flow for what makes sense. Oh God!
Yeah, I get it.
It's having a hard time keeping the armor together. It looks like it looks like barely even a good hit would just make it explode as the spear's getting larger and larger.
Well, then I'm going to dive in with my rapier and take that swing.
Roll your attack. Roll your damage.
I was going to say, I don't know what I'm rolling because it's on my phone.
How do you want to do this? As he sends the spear, you literally just move your head, dodging it. How do you take it out with your rapier?
You said it had like the spear that was like getting larger and larger?
Yep.
I'm going to just go ahead and plunge my rapier straight into that and hope for the best because, that's never not worked out.
Oh, I like that. So literally as he sends it at you, you pierce into the tip of it. And from the force of your pierce, it makes the back of it explode like bullets into it, just taking massive chunks of the piece of Tharsdune at you. And as it twitches, looking at you, it tries to extend its hand, and Beelzebub does a massive double overhead hammer smash down into its body, crushing it for good. And in the form of the ship you're in, it just becomes like a normal bombardier, but it's like a dead ghost ship. There is no crew. There's no soldiers. There's no nothing. There's just the smashed hole from where where the dead Tharsdune piece just went going through the bottom of the ship. And then you just hear as you see Big Mama swallowed whatever you guys sent going down to the ground, and she goes swimming off.
Well, I'm not an expert, Beelzebub, but that seems like that's our cue to leave.
Oh yeah, let's get out of here. I think if you would have made the wrong choice, we would have been trapped here.
Trapped is a strong word. Detained, more like.
You're gonna level up from that B.
All right.
And as you're leaving the ruins of this ship, you see like a glimmer, a shimmer from where it looks like where the cannonballs would be, and it looks like it's a rapier embedded into the mast of the ship. Do you take it?
Sir, I'm ready to take anything not nailed down at all times.
Oh, this is the Misty Step rapier.
So I was going to say, even if it was cursed, I'm taking it.
Oh, no. So it's not cursed. What this does is it allows you to cast Misty Step.
Fair enough.
And this bad boy works off of dexterity. It's a dexterity-based weapon, and it does 2d8 of piercing. It is a finesse weapon.
Well, that's pretty nice.
And you can use Misty Step 6 times per day. Well, between each rest, you can use it 6 times.
So per long rest.
Yep, and it works just like a cantrip. It's instantaneous. It's a free action.
You said damage was 2d8.
Yep.
Complain about that.
This bad boy is devastating.
And does it qualify as magic damage?
Oh, you better believe it does.
Good to me.
All right, now. So as you're getting off the ship, you got the Misty Step dagger, and you were able to get a few more supplies as well, just to make sure you guys have enough food and other medical supplies while you're still continuing your journey. And you actually stumble upon a lead because within all the supplies you gotten, there was something that said there was a piece of paper that indicated wild space. The target is in wild space, and you see a picture, the picture is of Bella. You know that this picture is of the person you're actually looking for, Alcide.
Oh, I'm looking for Bella.
Yep, that's Asteroth's daughter.
Right.
But from this, you can clearly see other people are looking for her, because you can tell this order is it's a bounty request order. This is the receipt they give the bounty hunters. Give me a history roll real quick.
Absolutely. Did that roll go or no?
You know what? There you go. No. I'm going to take the second one. That one's
Sorry,
no, you're fine.
I was having a hard time getting it to go. Okay.
Because this actually you didn't need that high to actually do this, because most people actually have heard of this bounty hunter. Because with the receipt in hand and everything that just happened, you know what bounty hunter had set all this up. And if he's heading after Bella, this is really bad.
So what you're saying is it's a trap.
Damn it. Yes. And as you say this, B, from a ship out in the distance, we just see what looks like a blue insectoid looking gentleman wearing a cowboy hat. He kind of looks like he's on what looks like a wasp motorcycle hog ship. He has what looks like a piece of wheat hanging out the side of his mouth. He pulls it out and he spits to the side.
Where did he even get that?
I reckon I got some real competition if they were able to get past that. What that man that housed me gave me. I'll follow behind this one for a bit. He seems interesting. He has like a big old massive shotgun he pulls from behind his back and just cocks it, then cocks it again for good measure, and then puts it behind his back again, and then just slowly goes to follow you, Allseed.
How likely would I be to notice him?
I'm gonna be nice. I'll say after a good amount of time of traveling, you finally are able to notice his presence. Now, what you do with that information is up to you.
Well, that'll be for the long con.
Oh, good. All right. Well, Alcide, you successfully defeated the piece of Tharsdoon and got out of my bounty hunter's trap. And you are successfully...
Freedom is important to me.
Now, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because I want to actually hold off for the next episode, because that's when things are actually going to be progressing a little farther, because it's time for everyone to start going to the prison. So this is where I will actually say today's session will end. Now, thank you everyone. This has been a good fun one. Oh, Bella. Until our next one, everyone. Goodbye.